Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight. So striding forward now, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Baez over to his left. One away. Now at the plate, George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Happ is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit down the line at first. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
So we got him looking there. Javier Baez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And he'll step off and try again.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy is...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And it's fouled away. Contreras might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. In now, Brian McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fouls this one off. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. And he's safe. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and he is out at third. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Keuchel into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Popped him up. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. First offering on its way. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Gurriel stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Runner breaks for third. Now a bunt attempt here. Rizzo scoops it up. The tag, and he is out. Coming to the plate now, Dallas Keuchel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Darvish a check on first. And another throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 0-1 count and the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Addison
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2 and 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Yu Darvish. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. McCann has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Happ sprinting after it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runner goes for second. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next up for the Stros, Brian McCann. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Happ is in pursuit. 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. Russell is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the legend? Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Happ. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's George Springer. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And there's ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And they start him out away with a cold strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. At the plate, Yu Darvish. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Behind 0-2 now. Hayward on at first, nobody out. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Yu Darvish is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Number 38, Joe.
The pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Ian Happ is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Here's Carlos Correa now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward is going to get there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Correa, the runner at second with 1 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Josh Reddick. He'll start us off in the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Half will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Joe Smith. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Misses up and in.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And there's 1 down now. Ready once again, Addison Russell. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And here's a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Altuve, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in, George Springer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he is in there. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Pitch inside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Yu Darvish. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
For the Cubs, pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5.
Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Albert Almora is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Half with a 2-1 count now. Osuna is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.